we have 30 seconds once that thought has come into our mind to believe it or toss it away and believe in something more positive, right? Like he said, you can't stop the bird from landing on your head, but you can stop the bird from creating a nest. So guys, this whole channel is definitely going to be trying to uplift, encourage, and be the unique person that our brand believes that you are and believes that we are, right? Everyone is created to be unique, beautiful, and wonderful in their own way. So with that being said, it's always going to be uplifting stuff on this channel. It's going to be stuff that either I react to, I vlog about, just me talking, whatever it is, right? Just to give us that encouragement that we need. Because that's what my whole brand is about encouragement, living your best life, whether it's if you're playing video games to relax, whatever it is, enjoying every single moment. So I go to Sagebrush, and my pastor was actually talking about, you have 30 seconds to decide what you're going to do. You have 30 seconds to decide what comes into your mind, how you're going to react to it. So let's go and hear him out, and then I'm going to give my 2 cents on it.
So we got to start trusting God. We got to take those distrustful thoughts. We got to get rid of them. That's point number 2. You got to take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. That's what 2 Corinthians 10:5 says, right? It's the stinking thinking. Take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. So here's what you do. When you get a thought in your head, you ask yourself, is this coming from God? And if it's not coming from God, you need to remove that thought. You need to get rid of that thought. There's an old ancient Chinese proverb that says this: you can't stop a bird from flying over your head, but you can stop one from building a nest in your hair. Does that make sense? You can't stop a worrisome thought from coming into your head, but you can stop it from building a nest in your head. I've been doing a lot of research on this lately, and I came across a study, and the study said this. It said you have 30 seconds to determine what you're going to do with every thought you get. 30 seconds. If in those 30 seconds you decide that you're going to focus on that thought, and if it's a worrisome thought, a thought of anxiety, then you will begin to spiral for the rest of that day. You got 30 seconds to take it captive. So if you say, you know what, I'm going to focus on that, I'm going to just your whole day is going to be ruined because you kept that thought in your head and it built a nest there. But if you'll take it captive and you'll say, is this from God? Is this what he wants me to be thinking about? And if it's not, you remove that thought and you refocus your attention on something else, you'll have a pretty good day. You got 30 seconds to decide what you're going to do with the thought that comes into your brain. Now, what should we be thinking about? Well, Philippians 4:8 tells us, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So a thought comes in your mind. You say, is this true? Is it right? Is it pure? Is it excellent? Is it praiseworthy? And if it's not, then you get rid of it.
Right, so we have 30 seconds once that thought has come into our mind to believe it or toss it away and believe in something more positive, right? Like he said, you can't stop the bird from landing on your head, but you can stop the bird from creating a nest, right? What does that mean? So you can't stop the thought from coming in, but you could definitely stop yourself from dwelling on that thought and letting it take over you, right? So that's what the whole point of it is. So you do not need to worry. You do not need to let these things take control of you. Nah, you don't need that. And don't we do the wrong thing? We let it take over. We begin to go in this downward spiral. We let all these worries come in. And I ain't saying I'm good at that, because I'm pretty guilty of it too, because it happens to me all the time. But it's something I think about, maybe, just maybe, I need to stop letting it create a nest and toss it away. have something more positive about it, right? So, with that being said, you have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to decide what you're going to do. What are you going to do?